Okay, guys. We have a lot to talk about. I'm back on after, I think it's been 3 days since I last played. Well, that's a lie. Actually, I'm completely lying to you. I'm making things up. I did play a little bit off camera yesterday. I was visiting my parents. And, we pretty much, they're pretty old now. Hopefully they never see this because my mom would get pissed if I said that to a bunch of, again, theoretical people who might someday watch this video, but they're in their 70s. My dad's turning 70 next week. And so we pretty much just sit on the couch, watch TV when I go to visit them. When the weather's nicer, we go in the pool and hang out on the deck, and it was pretty nice, actually. What happened here? Pretty nice the past 2 days. So we did get some deck time. We sat and read some books and talked. So that was nice. But, sitting on the couch once it got a little cooler out. And I don't know if they like to watch game shows. I don't love to watch game shows, but I also don't want to be like, we have to watch what I want to watch in their house. So I did do some stuff yesterday. I didn't really do too much. I guess I was chopping trees. I clearly don't have a good memory of what I was actually doing, but I think I was mostly just collecting some wood. Which wood do I have in my inventory? That might give us a clue. 1 wood. Okay, so who knows? But you can see from my fit that I have done some other things after our doomed caving expedition. I did grab some iron, and I have now full iron armor and a new shield and some new tools. I didn't have that much iron. Again, I haven't edited the video yet, so I'm not sure how much of the last bit of, like the aftermath I'm going to keep in. But what I eventually wound up doing to try to get some of my stuff back was put it on peaceful, my favorite way to be. And finally got back into the cave. And I I went into the cave, died, panicked, grabbed whatever I could, hustled back, jumped down into the cave. Like, I think I died again, just from jumping. And for some reason, I just kept jumping down into the cave and I kept dying that way. Eventually, I remembered, because again, I was panicked. I eventually remembered I have a water bucket and I could just water bucket down. Excuse me, sir. Which is what I wound up doing. So some of the stuff I dropped from the second, or rather the first, sort of recovery attempt. Some of that stuff was still there, but most of all the good stuff I got, all those diamonds, all of that stuff was lost, and I was sad. But I think that we're gonna go back, we're gonna do it better than ever before. And you can tell that I feel that way because I have all of my armor, a new shield. I did make an iron pickaxe and an iron sword, and that's all my iron. I'm out of iron. The cat is doing something, and all right. I gotta go figure out what this cat is doing. I'm sure it's nothing good for me. Be right back. Okay. I was right. He was getting into trouble. Hey, what the fuck? Let's just go back inside for now. I probably should have done that. Gone inside, before I got up and started doing stuff around my house. You suck. In any case, I planted that bamboo because I thought it would be a better resource for sticks. Plus it adds a little something, I think, back here. And did I tell you guys already? I took those copper things off. This is fine. I don't know what I was trying to do. So I did right, make all my new armor. I'm going to make now, I'm just going to use the wood that I have in here. I'm gonna make a stone sword. Because we're going back, guys, and I think we're going back tonight, and I'm scared. I won't lie to you. I'm scared about it. As long as I have enough food, though, I think that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I don't know. I have feelings about it. So what I also did in my time off camera while I was fiddling around a little bit, like I said, I planted that bamboo. Let's just go to sleep, honestly. I have been harvesting some trees and planting lots of those. I did make myself a new fishing rod. And I also fished up this fishing rod. I don't remember if that happened on camera or not. Look of the sea. I really like the sound of that. But I have a feeling merging these two fishing rods is not something I can do. I also killed something, or perhaps fished this up too. Seems like a cool thing to have. Got a trident too. And this is this is the armor that I just like threw on when I died. Oh, and I have this bow also, but I already had that bow. But I don't think I can merge these just in the crafting table, or else it might take away the magic of it. Right? I don't know. But anyway, all right, I can make some bread. I'll do that in the morning. And I have potatoes. All right, so I feel okay about food. Oh, the sun's coming up. I can't go to sleep. Let's go outside. We'll sleep. Let's play this day here on the island. Then we'll go to sleep. And when we wake up in the morning, I think that's our day to return to the cave. You know what I'm really upset about, though? Is we lost our map. So I did make this new map, and it's not a good map. And it's basically my island back to the Death Island. So we can find our way there, and I have the coordinates, I think, and if not, if it's all on video, so I can find them. But like, I'm really sad we lost our map, but I can't make a new locator map until I get redstone, and so we've got to face our fears, you guys. We've got to try to do better this time. We've got to try to have better strategies and not panic when the bad guys come, which was my downfall, because I could have gotten out of that situation, I think, if I had not panicked. But I did panic. So it's okay. I'm not pleased with myself, but we all knew this is what was going to happen as soon as I went off of peaceful mode. It was the inevitable conclusion. I still haven't decided, by the way, jungle trapdoors or oak trapdoors. So someone tell me what you think looks better. I'm good. I'm just going to make bread out of what I have, and I'm going to leave those alone, and I'm going to bring some apples, and then we should be good on food. I don't need these saplings. I should make a bone meal farm soon. I was thinking about putting redstone farm, whatever it's called, back here. Like whatever contraptions we wind up making for outdoor related stuff. Sort of back in this backyard area. So they kind of stay out of sight from the main entry points of view. Did I get anything else with my fishing rod I forgot to tell you guys about? Because I did move some stuff around too. I just really reorganized. Oh yeah. Oh, I think you guys saw. I had this book, Aqua Affinity. That's good. And I found a golden apple and an enchanted golden apple. What does it do? I don't know. I don't know. But I like that I have it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel safe. Let's make bread. And then let's just like wander around our property for a second. Where's the bread? Oh, that reminds me actually. In 10 minutes, I have to get up again. The cat's sitting on my lap and he's going to be angry with me, but I have to get up again because I'm also making bread in real life and I have some dough on my counter that I have to knead for a minute or two. I make bread every week. I really like having the fresh sourdough. My sister-in-law gave me sourdough starter, but you can just make it, I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't need... It's not like you have to, like, inherit it or something. You know, you just, you can just mix flour and water, and eventually it cultures it on its own. I'm gonna leave my beloved fishing rod here just in case, but I feel good. I feel good. Should I bring the water bucket? Can't hurt. And I don't think I need anything else right now. I think we're good on that. Let's wander around. See if there's anything else I forgot to tell you guys about. So I really didn't play too much off camera, but sometimes just doing little things like reorganizing and chopping trees. Like, who needs to watch me do that for hours? So Thursday, today is Saturday. Thursday, I worked a little bit from my parents' house. Took a call for a couple hours. And they live about 2 hours away from me in New Jersey. And I'm in New York City. But it's not a bad drive. Once you get on the highway, it's just like a straight shot down the turnpike. I'm used to it because they live where I grew up, and I've just been going back and forth. I went to college in North Jersey, and I've just been driving up and down the turnpike for like 20 years now. So it doesn't faze me anymore. You just put on, your good music, or sometimes I like a book in the car. And it's pretty easy. I think I showed you guys. I must have shown you guys this already. I finally filled in the hole over here. Don't know why these two are regular planks, but it's fine. It's okay. By the way, all the boats scattered throughout my realm, my lands, those are the number of attempts I made in trying to get my stuff back. So I had one to start. So I have 1, 2. Is there anything in here? Oh, I've got fish out the wazoo. Forgot about my fish. Thought I had more than that. That's okay. I'll take 9 fish. 9 smoked fish. Don't mind if I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, I was so frantic. Look at these lovable oafs. Hello, sirs. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't even know where my original boat is. It's probably still over there, maybe. So I feel like there were 6 attempts. And I failed. Oh boy, oh brother. But I feel okay about it. I feel better knowing that I would have just kind of ruined the videos I had made so far if I had gotten angry and pulled the plug on them. And by the way, I've watched through the first 2 and edited the first 2. And my first one's up on YouTube right now. I just did it a few hours ago. So, like I said, I don't really have aspirations for it. But I just thought it might be a cool thing to try and keep myself, primarily the goal is to keep myself accountable, even if there's one person out there who is watching me flail around and try not to die in this game. And I'm thinking of that one person who may watch a video or 2 of mine in an attempt to ensure that I don't rage quit. That's really the number one priority, and then the first thought in my brain as to why I decided to start filming myself. A lot of the stuff, it's probably very obvious, most of the stuff that I'm saying into the mic is stuff that I would probably be saying out loud anyway. Just sitting on my couch. And, oh, there's all my fish. I got food like nobody's business. Should I bring some fish? Nah, I'll leave the apples and I'll bring this many fish. So I just have a constant like stream of consciousness type of like a monologue that I tend to just kind of talk to myself. I tell myself I'm talking to the cat, and I guess it's partially true. Sometimes he talks back. Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. I'm not paying attention. This does not bode well for our mine trip later, but that's okay. We're gonna get it together before we head back into the mines. You know what? That's fine. I don't even care. I don't even care. But listen here. Listen here. Where's my ink sacks? Where'd I put those bad boys? In here? Yeah. Someone please tell me what to use them on. 58 ink sacks. That's so funny. So anyway, so I'm at my parents' house Thursday. And I thereafter went down to Atlantic City it was like a convention of some kind for my profession. And I sort of skipped the actual work part and just had drinks and dinner with some colleagues. And it was a pretty good day. We went to a good restaurant away from the casinos, which I normally, someone who's been going to Atlantic City again for like 20 years, I don't usually recommend that you stray from the casinos. It seemed like the town had gotten a bit less sketch, but normally, if I would say, it's basically like being on a resort in a foreign country. Like, don't leave the resort, don't leave the casino. But this one restaurant was very good. It was an Italian place, and did a little gambling. I think I broke even at the end of the day. My game's blackjack, and I had this ex who I was always scared to play at the tables. And we went down there one time, a number of years ago at this point, and he was good at blackjack, and I knew the basic rules and not much else. But he kind of showed me how to play it, and we would sit at like the cheap tables, the $10 tables. So I think we did. He likes to play the $25 tables. But still, we're not talking about a high roller situation here. A couple $100, and however many chips that gets you, and then when it's gone, it's gone. I'm just walking in circles and talking because there's not much happening. I'm just nervous. This is a lot of nervous energy for our cave. Return to the caves. Oh god. But anyway, so I actually grew to really like playing the table. And blackjack's the only thing I'll play. Like I don't do poker. I don't do this or that. I'll sit at the slots. You never win at the slot machines, really. But it's just part of being in the casino, right? And so if you're there, you might as well partake. I don't know why you would go to Atlantic City, like for an extended period of time, unless you wanted to gamble. Like, sure, they have concert venues and decent restaurants and bars. But, and I guess it depends where in the country you were coming from, but someone who is not far away and grew up nearby, relatively nearby. When I was in college, it was one thing because they do have a bunch of bars and clubs in the different casinos. And, like, sure, we'd all stick a couple bucks in the slot machines when I'd go down with, like, my sorority sisters or whoever. And that wasn't the main attraction, though. We wanted to go to the club. We wanted to dance. We used to go to the Harrah's Pool Bar. That was our spot back in the day. So, but like, I don't understand people who necessarily bring like families to Atlantic City. There's nothing there for a family to do. That doesn't go there. You can walk up and down the boardwalk and that's all fun, but that takes like 2 hours if you go end to end and walk slow. Were you going to see your kids Margaritaville? Like, what are you doing? And like, I enjoy it now as an adult, like with other adults or by myself. Oh my god, you guys, I have to keep talking, otherwise I'm not going to make it through. Let's keep talking about Atlantic City. I like that it's just like a little bit trashy too. Like not everything has to be so highbrow. I think it's fun that it's a little grimy and a little trashy. Let's take this boat and let's do our best to stay on track here. I think it's just about, I should know this. I should have this memorized by now. It's more or less this direction. And we'll see if we're getting off kilter if more of the map fills itself in. And we're going to have to do all that mapping again. But at least we now know where everything is. But anyway. I guess my point is Atlantic City is a place for adults. And I'm not sure why anyone would bring children there. I think that you can have a certain type of fun there, and it's the type of fun that I do like to have from time to time. And if you're there for more if you're there for more than 2 nights, you've stayed too long. There is not enough there to justify being there for like a week or something. Let me check my coordinate. No, this is right. This is right. I'm having like Vietnam flashbacks. That's a horrible thing to say, but I guess it's been said enough times at this point that it's an okay joke. But yeah, so I'm gambling. I was playing blackjack. And I'm pretty good at it. Like I got pretty good at it. Once you know the basic rules, you can usually, depending on where you are. Where is this mine? And I don't want to lose my boat either, but the mine should be, unless I'm on the wrong island. This is gonna be tough, guys. Is it this way? Now I'm concentrating. It would help if I knew where I was, but I don't because I lost my map. Could it be over there? Let's go check. So if you know the basic rules of blackjack, you can get by for sure, and you can usually do okay in terms of making a little bit of money. So I sat down Thursday night. I had dinner with my colleagues. I did do a little gambling after. I stayed up way too late as the casino, intends. And so Friday morning, I had already taken the day off. So I wasn't really expected to be doing anything for work. So I got down to the casino, ate a bagel, whatever. And I knew I had to leave by noon because I had stuff to do at my parents' house. And it was going to take me a half hour, 40 minutes to get over there. So I set a timer on my phone. And I said, once this timer goes off, I have to get up because there's no clocks, right? The casino doesn't want you to know what time it is. The casino doesn't want you thinking about how much time you have spent and how much money you have spent. They want you to just keep gambling, right? It's the business model. So I had this timer on my phone and I sat down with $100. I had an extra $100 with me. And this is predetermined money that I set aside specifically for gambling. And what I have done is I took some gambling winnings from the past. It's in an envelope. It is in my drawer. If I know I'm going down to the casino, I just grab that money and use it to gamble with. So it's already money that I've already... What are these acacia trees? That I've already set aside. It's not going to hurt me to lose it if I lose it. You should never gamble money that you aren't okay with losing. Have I not been on this island? Where am I? I'm fucking up. I need to find the coordinates of my mine shaft. That's really what I've got to do because now I'm lost. I told you guys, the second I don't have a map, the second I do not have a map, I wind up completely lost. At least for sightseeing a little bit, right? No clue where I am right now. Not an entire clue. But I have a feeling we can't be. We can't have done anything right because I've never seen this island with the acacia trees. think I I think I'm way off mark. I have a set of coordinates written in my notebook that I am reasonably certain is the coordinates of that cave, and we're not near it. So I'm just gonna go to those coordinates. So anyway, I sat down with $100. I walked away with a little over $400 after 2 hours. So I was pleased with it. I think I pretty much made up what I had lost the day before. But it's just, I think it's fun. I think 2 hours is plenty of time. I probably could have sat there a little bit longer, but what I did was my alarm went off, right, to tell me it was time to go. And I said, all right, one more hand. Why is it loading like that? That's so strange. Just one more hand. And I figured I'll just go for it. So I put a pretty ballsy amount of money down to bet. And it was like a $15 table, I think. It started out as 10 and then changed to 15 when I was already sitting there. So maybe I put down $30 or $35 worth of chips. And then they had these extra bets you can place. And one of them is the first 2 cards equals 20, and you get a certain prize if you're right in betting that your first 2 cards will equal 20. And there's another one that if one of your cards matches the dealer's card, then depending on what matches, you gain a certain return. So I won blackjack on that hand. I'm just wondering, and I'm supposed to be going somewhere specific, and this guy just scared me, and I stuttered about it, and that makes me angry at you. So I won blackjack, and I won the dealer match bet. I did not get the extra 20 bet, but I got like 3 times. I must have put another $5 on it, so I won $15 there, and I got blackjack, which pays out 3-2, I think. And I was like, okay, now I know I have to leave because there's no way anything better than this is going to happen. I'm gonna leave right now. That was dumb. I'm gonna eat bread about it because I'm paranoid. Oh, come on. These guys are so unbelievably rude. So I'm still pretty tired from Atlantic City is what I'm trying to say. And then Friday night I was just chilling with my parents. But still, when you reach a certain age, it's more about not necessarily the fact that I was drinking, although that's a factor for sure, but it's the lack of sleep that really messes me up. It's the wrong way. We gotta go this way. Your girl needs her beauty sleep for sure. Okay, so this is 217, 466. So we're spider and a exploder. That was a heavy duty exploder. Like that's a chunk. I can't believe this is easy mode. Like guys, be so serious. This is not easy. This is not easy. This is so difficult. Everything's out to get me. Okay, I think this is the right direction. Oh, but the blackjack dealer, when I sat down, it was this guy. And I think he was at the end of his shift, and they keep those tables open overnight. So this poor man had been up all night. So I'm giving him a lot of leeway here. But he was like low-key kind of rude in that he was asking me just like basic questions, chit-chatting. Meanwhile, I'm trying to do math. And even though it is simple addition, I am not good at math. I'm not good at it. And counting is hard. Counting is difficult. I'm getting out of here for now. Okay, I think we're definitely close because I remember this thing. So he's talking to me, whatever. And he's like, oh, do you have any kids? I'm like, no. He goes, why don't you have kids? I said, well, I'm not married, which you obviously don't need to be married to have kids, but I think I said something more along the lines of, I think you need like a man around to make a kid, and I don't have one around. And he was asking me before that what my profession is, and I'm a professional person, as I have told you guys. And, he's like, oh, well, that's why, because like when women get too educated, men don't like that. And I was like, well, okay. Great talk. Can you please just deal these cards, man? He was nice enough. And he was like, oh, but like, you're so pretty. Maybe the problem's just got to be your personality. I was like, great, okay, cool, good talk. Glad I encountered you at 10 a.m. with a hangover. Fantastic. I should eat my bread. Then eventually he went off his shift and a nice lady came. And they do math so fast. It's unbelievable, honestly. Just when they're paying stuff out, like I was saying, blackjack, piece 3 to 2. I'm sure they have like a guidebook or something somewhere. But I couldn't do the math in my head. I'm so tired. I'm like trailing off with my thoughts. Is it on this island? No, it's not. It's not. It's over here. I just don't know where yet. You know what I'm gonna look up is what these coordinates actually mean. Okay. So the y coordinate is the depth. So 17 is meaningless. I need to get to 2 and 466. All right, buddy. My cat was sitting on my lap and I slightly adjusted my weight, so of course he threw it. He's mad at me because I went away for 2 days. I think we go in here at the right time. Not right now. And I'm gonna switch to my... Oh, I wanted to make another sword, but we're not going to. I'm going stone sword first. There's not that big of a difference. And this way, if I'm in a tough spot, I can fight my way out with the iron sword. Oh, and you know what else? I gotta need my bread, so let's get on that. Okay, guys, we're going in. I was gonna go in right around here. There it is. This is a long waterfall, and you do sort of start running out of oxygen at a certain point. I just literally kept jumping down where that torch is and just eating shit, just like berating myself. It was really stupid. Okay, we're back. There's definitely some sights to see down that way. Looks like there's some stuff up there. I died somewhere around here, I think. I did drop some torches when I was down here last. Just as sort of a preventative measure. Not too many. I didn't go too far in the cave. You know, again, I do think that having the enemies spawn in is part of the game. It's part of the challenge. And it's, I think, a crucial part of it. This is where I mined out the iron that currently makes our iron armor. It's not something I would want to turn off completely forever. More stupid guys. Hi, buddies. This guy's already getting up in my business. I see that skeleton down there. I'm not ready for him. Let's go back and get that. What's it called? What did I just see over here? This stuff. And obviously there are much harder bad guys in this game than the ones that took my life and my stuff. And if the goal is to improve my Minecraft skills, then I've gotta be able to get past these like low tier bad guys and figure out how to deal with them. That was a pretty horrific death knell though, my god. All that good stuff, but it's okay. We're gonna find more. Let's see. Let's go this way. I'm very heavy torture when it comes to caves. I really like to be better safe than sorry, right? Alright, we got some iron. Okay. Let me drop some torches over there first, then we'll come back for this. I did see a skeleton down here. I'm not sure where he's gone or if he despawned or what. But we are going to make this the brightest cave you've ever seen. Is there something extra down here? Let's just be careful, so careful. Nothing cool in here. Oh, there he is. That was dumb. Fucker. Dude. Alright. That was relatively painless. I'm gonna pop another torch up there. Oh, and look, there's more coal up there too. Alright. We're doing okay for our first trip back here. This is fine. Doing alright. If I have my way, this will be the most boring trip into a cave that's ever happened. But we're gonna have to go the other way. I think there's not too much here for us to really even do. Except admire our little squid guys. Hi! Oh, you're so special. Look at you. You're so sparkly. I like you so much. Let's grab this iron for sure. Is this diorite? Probably, right? I see redstone way down in the bottom of the sea. We're not going to even attempt that. But this is a nice, this has become a nice little spot now, right? Fairly relaxing. Let's go this way. Did I just hear another bow twang? I hope not. It's right, you better not. What else has happened to me the past couple days? I mean, my Atlantic City adventure was... I like to get down there a couple times a year, so... This was... I'll probably go again at some point in the summer. It's not a place to go a ton, but I still like to visit sometimes. So I did edit my first 2 videos. The first one's up now, like I said. And I think that the audio levels are better after that first video in terms of relative audio between the game and my voice. I thought the game could be a little louder, but then sometimes it goes really loud just internally. And I don't have the editing know-how or software or the desire to obtain either the know-how or the software that I know you can automate it so it always has the levels of everything, even if it pitches, like the game suddenly gets quite loud. You can have editing software that automatically levels it out. I believe it's probably called a leveler. What's in there, mister? But again, I don't know. And I am not, at this point, inclined to spend too much time finding out. I suppose it's something to think about if necessary in the future, but for now, I saw a bunch of people on Reddit, I suppose. Well, believe it or not, people on Reddit were complaining about something. Talking about how editing sucks and it's the worst part of the process. And I have not done much of it. Sorry, buddy. I have not done much of it, obviously, at this point. I don't mind it, but I'm also not doing tons of editing. I'm just sort of making cuts for clarity, mostly just deleting things that don't fit, or like if I have to stop the game. Is this clay? Cool. For whatever reason, like when I got up to deal with my bread, in the process of making my bread, I just let the game pause, and I'll go in and cut out that pause. But that's pretty much it. I haven't done too much. I haven't done anything else in terms of editing the 2 videos that I've done so far, and I don't intend for it to become more complicated than that at any point, because I just don't have the time, honestly. I don't have the time to worry about editing a YouTube video. I'm very busy with my job, and since I haven't been to my office in 2 work days and now another extra day, obviously I don't usually work on the weekends if I can help it. I should have brought my shears. I said this last time we were down here before I died. Gold, okay. I could fuck with some gold. Let's drop some torches first. It's pretty well lit in here already, though, with the glowberries, but let's just be super duper safe. There's probably a reason to go down there, but I don't want to do it right now. Those are those vines. I thought it was more gold for a second. Okay, where did we spot that gold? Over here, I think. Why are these fish dead? Hello? What's that, an axolotl? That's what they're called, right? Hi. Wow. I can put one of these in my bucket, right? If I wanted to? That could be something cool to do at a later date. I like that they're orange. Yellow and orange. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I like them all so much. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Here's the gold. I will take the gold. Oh, I got it. That's a good bow. Stupid asshole. I'm not as chatty as usual today, guys. I am so tired. We're gonna have, hopefully, a very calm Minecraft couple of hours. The first video wound up being about an hour, but the second one, I think, was more like 2 hours at the end. My new friends, I'll be back for you. Am I going up or down, do I think? Alright, that was just me falling. That was dumb. It's over here. It's clearly over here, I just don't remember. There's nothing in here but torches. Right. Is it a slime? What are slimes for? Oh, sticky pistons. Like, I say that like I've ever made a sticky piston. Nothing over here. I must have gotten diamonds or something in here last time, because it looks pretty mined out. Oh, we'll keep looking. More diamonds. Fuck yeah. I just want to make sure there is absolutely no chance of being taken by surprise. Anything more here? Oh, there's... I got taken by surprise anyway. What up? I don't want to use too much durability on that iron pickaxe since we only have the one. I don't think there's any more diamonds, but that's okay. I'm happy that we found some more anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Anything else in here? I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky. But that's good. I mean, I'm pleased. Alright. I think we're good there. Let's go this way now. Oh, okay. Where did that come from? Some fishies? What are these guys doing? More gold. Some lava. I don't care that the lava's here. We're putting torches down. Let me grab that. Can I just mine this? I think I do have Silk Touch on one of the pickaxes that I found. Elsewhere. But I got that moss. Is this moss? Yeah, okay. I really thought I was gonna hit that lava. More lava. I have my water bucket. I could eliminate this and go down. Let's go this way first. I'm gonna need to make more torches too. And I didn't plan this that well because I should have made more torches. But I also feel that maybe little adventures are the way to go for the time being. What kind of block is this? What is it? Tough. Oh, good. Okay. That's water. Anything else around? No, okay. All right, this looks like a safe corner to regroup for a second. Oh, I have 2 logs. I don't know where I got them from, but I can make more sticks, right? Or do I need a crafting table? Well, I need planks first. Yeah, good. Oh, hell yeah. All right, we can continue on. I'm getting a little full. Obviously, I can chuck some of this stuff, but I don't want to take unnecessary risks. Let's go this way. My heart is pounding, you guys. This is supposed to be stress release. Not giving me agita. Oh, I can't just water bucket out of here. Maybe we'll leave this for another day. That's a sign. We're going back the way we came. I could probably mine through. No, I don't think the water would reach, actually. We're going back the way we came. If we find some other good stuff on the way back, fantastic. If we don't, that is also okay. I believe I came this way. Yes, I did. I made that heroic leap over that, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to try that again. We're going to go here. And we are going to make a safe path forward. Didn't miss anything, it doesn't look like. And there's still tons to explore in this cave system, obviously, but I'm really interested in at least getting back to my boat. Did I break my boat? No, so it's right out there then. All right, we'll take one more peek down this way. What's that? This seems like a fairly bad idea, so I'm going to not to go there. Not today. We don't see anything more around here, right? Nothing more to pick up. I'm straight up traumatized from last time, guys. Like, it's gonna take time to heal. Look it up there. Just break this. Okay, some iron. I'll grab it. It's just a room. So I probably mined this out already. I'm assuming. Did I make that up? There is iron. Rude, mean, aggressive. Alright, we're good though. Can I climb those? That would be helpful. This is where we got slimed, if I remember correctly. Okay. Where'd those axolotls go? I'm sure they'll come back. No, not today, motherfucker. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I clearly haven't been through this way before, so that's concerning me. I see a zombie in there, but he can't get me. Dummies. Like, I could break through that way, but I don't want to do that. I'm just not in the mood to pick a fight. So where did I... This way, right? Was it up the waterfall? It was up a waterfall. Maybe over there. This always happens to me. Your girl needs a map, always. I think this was the waterfall. Not that one, this one over here. Let's just drop some more torches while we're in the area. Because we will come back and it is going to be so safe. I'll grab that gold. Camera got weird again. Shit is not spawning in here. If I have anything to say about it. Alright, let's head back up. Let's see if we can get safely back to our boat and then decide. Like, I feel like I'd be down for round 2 once I drop the stuff in the boat. Is that redstone up there? Yeah, let's try to grab that. If I can figure out how to get over there without hurting myself, which I couldn't. Okay. Probably tower up to it? Or just walk up. And I have enough food and my hearts are still going, so that's good. And it gives us a chance to drop more torches. And there's some stuff over there. But I'm not even gonna mess with that right now. And I grabbed that moss too. Okay, so that's working. Like, it's possible. I'm not just losing the block is what I mean. That kind of seems wasteful, you know? Let's grab this. Okay. Once again, stupid. I'm sure it's gonna take absolutely no convincing to explain to you guys that I did once die in a different world falling out of a waterfall. Like, I'm sure no one is shocked by that. Alright, we're back in the main arena, it looks like. And I think that's my way up. That big-ass waterfall. Right, because we've been down that way. Hey! I don't even know where that came from. We're good on hearts, we're good on food. And honestly, I don't care. We can leave. Jesus. Just at the top here. And it's daylight, so that's a lucky turn for us. Let's just go get in our boat for a second. Let's think about it. Our accomplishments. Let's... Are we going back down, guys? That's the question. You know what? You know what? No, we're not going to go back down right now. I think we should take our spoils home. I need to be heading roughly south. I can see the sun. I can tell which way that is. Alright, so if that's west, then this should be south. I was so scared, you guys. my god, that was so scary to me. But we did good. We did good. I'm very happy. And I'll feel safer going back a second time. Right, here's my house. How do I get lost between these 2 points? Unbelievably dumb. I'm really happy that we survived. Oh god. Whew. Let's get the good stuff out of here. Then go inside. That's not the way. How are my crops? Doing alright? There's definitely still a log in that tree somewhere. Oh, my inventory's full. Duh. Okay. Well, let's go drop some stuff off so that we can collect that other stuff. What's in here that can go in here? This. I'm gonna add those bows up. This belongs in here. This belongs in here. Alright, let's go get that stuff. I can see the... What? Oof. Okay. So freaking nervous, you guys. But we did good. Let's get this iron smelting. Let's top off our torches. I'll make more. We're going back. Now that I'm feeling better, but let's get organized first, and probably the nap is in order. This can all go in here. Where's my spider eyes? In here. I don't know if I have clay anywhere yet. I got 2 bows? Huh. Cool. There's nothing in there. Okay. We're gonna have to fiddle with that when we go back downstairs. I got 3 tropical fish. I'll put that in my barrel. It's got a good place for a fish. Where am I putting clay? Have I not received any clay to this point? I guess I'll just put it in here for now. Let's see what's down here. So I have a bow, a bow, a bow. I've got 3 bows. And I think we can combine... They're just normal bows. Like, should I combine these 2? The thoughts are coming slow today, guys. I think let's try that, and maybe we'll do a little fishing, and then we'll call it an episode. I think we've I think that we've done enough for today, and obviously my brain is not with it. Let's go to sleep. We're gonna sleep through the night like a baby with diamonds. We are going to... Let's combine these 2. Cool. I'm never taking this iron armor off. Those go in here. That bone goes upstairs, so I'm going to take it with me. Should I plant some more trees? I don't know if I really need to. Guess it never hurts. And I'm not really ready to go ahead with the build that we were talking about over here. More interested in caving at the moment. Something I've successfully done once now in this in this world. This stuff is not ready. It's still growing, but it looks almost ready. Yeah, so I was thinking like the bone meal farm or whatever could go back here. I've been silent for so much of this. Much of this, I guess you would call it a let's play. Is that what you would call it? Maybe. I have all this salmon too. I do love fishing, I told you guys. I'm gonna have to figure out what's up with those axolotls. I was definitely not prepared mentally, physically, or emotionally to like try to catch one in that moment. I'm sure they'll spawn back. I know they're like prized amongst the Minecraft community. I think I don't know, people seem to talk about them a lot. What would I even do with them? They seemed happy. They had a lot of friends. Why would I remove something from that environment, you know, where it's thriving? That would be cruel. I didn't even use my iron sword. Wow. Look at me. Oh. Let's see how much wood we have upstairs. Let's plant more trees. It's not like I don't have the saplings. Like, this is absurd. I do have these dark oak saplings that I'm not ready to plant yet either. And 40 jungle saplings. That's too many. Too many jungle saplings. These ones didn't even grow yet. Let's drop some more. These are the oak saplings. All right. Okay, that's 4 of each. That seems like a good amount. What else is in here that we need to concern ourselves with? I don't really think much of anything. Oh, look, a tree has grown already. That's cool. Let's kill this guy. You dummy. He got a swing in. It's all right. Okay, guys, let's fish. I wish it was raining, but it ain't. That's all right. Let's go out on our pier and fish. Let's do that for a little while. Maybe till the sun goes down. And then I think we've just got to take a W, you know? Not every day has to be epic. It's the little wins. Wish there was some music or something, like in-game music playing though. Otherwise, I've just got to keep talking. And I told you all my adventures since the last time we spoke. I was not paying attention just then. A name tag, huh? I've got to figure out how to repair that magic fishing rod, because I think that would be cool to have. I assume Luck of the Sea makes it lucky. I'm gonna look that up for sure. I know I'm like kind of deliberately not looking every little thing up because that's just annoying. And also, who wants to hear me read from the Minecraft wiki for an hour? That's also like not fun, not a fun thing to do. But I'll have to do the research on my own, and then we can talk about it next time. I did absolutely nothing today. I wanted to go to the grocery store and like do my normal weekend chores and things. But it's raining outside. Cold and rainy for the first time in a little while, and I'm just not here for it. Not leaving the apartment. I think I'm gonna make taco wraps. I'm a big meal prepper because I do work a decent amount during the week. You know, it's usually it's not a 9 to 5 type job, although my hours aren't that bad. I'm pretty senior at this point, meaning that I know what I'm doing. So it's easy for me to do what I need to do and get out, but sometimes I'm there till 7, 8 o'clock. And that gets me home about an hour after, and who wants to cook? Like, I like to cook, but it's not something that I want to do after working 10 hours. So I usually on Sundays, Saturdays or Sundays, depending on what's going on, I'll make a batch of whatever. Like I'll pick a menu for the upcoming weekend. Just put it all together, get it ready so I can easily, just throw the lunch in my lunchbox. I bring a lunchbox. Oh, sucks to suck, pal. Wait, let me speed this along. In case he drops that trident. I don't think he did. Are they like automatically? You suck. Look at this. Why did that happen? Should I put him out of his misery? Dude. That's so, why did he do that? That's the funniest thing I've seen in a hot second. Right, so anyway, taco wraps, so I've got to get stuff for tacos for my lunch, and then it's still spring, right? So April weather is 40s to 60s where I am. And so I think there's still some room for soup. And we're supposed to be, according, I don't know, I was watching the news with my parents, and apparently it's going to be a very hot summer, obviously not soup weather. So I'll have a little more soup while it's temperature appropriate. I made some chicken stock. That was in my freezer, so I can use that up. And by the way, if you've never made chicken stock before, basically I was making chicken thighs for something anyway, and I just kept like some of the skin and the bones and like some other trimmings of vegetables and things that I was using for various dishes, and cooked it all down. I followed a recipe, but it's really just you just cover it with water and cook it. And it's so delicious. Like I usually just buy like the Kitchen Basic or whatever's on sale at Stop and Shop. And it was so, I mean, I feel like it's true for most things. It was so much tastier homemade. And so I had some still in my freezer that I intend to use and thoroughly enjoy when I make spring chicken soup. It is basically just chicken soup with spring vegetables. Why are these things bouncing away from me? I think that's so rude. Okay. We fished till sundown. Let's put our things in here. Nothing exciting. See? No, 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 you little fucking brat. Absolutely not. Jerk off. Oh, I broke my attempt to flee. I broke my sugarcane. What if I told that? What if I told the blackjack dealer I didn't want to have kids because they're chase me and try to murder me? He probably would have left me alone. Real quick. Like, all kids are vicious murderers. They scurry around and try to kill you. This goes in here. This stuff goes upstairs. And you guys, I think it's time to go to sleep. See you later.